Now, translating an outside single into the mixed martial arts arena, remember, our stances to begin with are going to be much higher. Of course, we're not going to have a wrestling or submission wrestling or jiu-jitsu type of a stance. We're going to be up much higher from the get-go, and in that situation, of course, it's crucial that you learn to lower your level. It's also crucial that you can traverse a much greater distance to your partner or opponent, because typically in a fighting situation like that, the range is going to be much greater, which makes the more traditional high crotch, a more closer range technique, a little less useful unless you're kind of tied up in a clinch or moving around really quickly and can blast through that with some speed. But generally speaking, because the distances are greater, the high crotch is not going to be as successful of an attack, and I'd recommend focusing more on being able to drive through with the outside single. That being said, bottom line is that the double is probably a higher probability technique than the outside single, all things being equal. Now, just like with the double leg, it's crucial that I'm in this position. I'm going to be working at a distance that, of course, is much greater than if we were just wrestling. My level is going to be much greater as well. So I've got to, 1, be able to lower my level, 2, traverse the distance. I'm only going to show a couple of possibilities. There's many things, if you're a stand-up fighter, that you'll be able to adapt on your own, but simply trying to show a couple of transitions. The first is going to be just a simple jab in. Again, our distances are greater. I'm going to be moving around, jab. I come on top of my opponent. Again, my preference, at least in this type of competition, is to be able to attack my opponent such that he's got to defend against me, and hopefully he's starting to retreat. If he's starting to retreat, his weight is already starting to go back on that rear leg. That allows my momentum as I come into him to continue forward, and it will make me more likely successful. So my goal is to be able to get him to start moving back even before I'm attacking in. I'm not so concerned at this point about trying to get him up high enough. He is up high enough. Next possibility is a double jab. Bottom line, combinations are probably more likely to get you in ultimately, at least successfully. Next, a 1-2 combination. Finally, we'll just demonstrate a 1-2-1 or a jab, cross, jab attack or setup prior to my initiating an outside single.